RNG have so many options with this composition, the 1-3-1, the ability to send the two mid and top laners off to the side and give all the mid lane farm over to Uzi, and then the ability to group up force fights with the Rakan and have that potency of the Vladimir as well. EVOS responding in kind by going for the anti-teamfight champion in Tariq. And I felt like I've had to yell this entire champion select because the crowd has been so vocal for both these teams.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to have 30 seconds before we get on into the game. And after that 30 seconds, I'm going to ask for silence from us because we're going to listen to the crowd as we get into that game. Any final thoughts, guys, before we get on to Summoner's Rift?
I feel like the biggest thing is that RNG's early game is potent. They have the strong 2 versus 2. They have the strong early game jungler. And at level 6, they have the Shen to make things happen in the bot side of the map.
And for EVOS, if you can play that early game even, if you can stabilize and go into team fights at an equal pace, you're going to be looking good.
That you are. Well, crowd, it's EVOS versus RNG. Let's hear you cheer for your teams.
Will find advantages for themselves.
Gotta say, Stark played that exceptionally well, though. Very, very calm play. And now it's Yijin up here on the top side. The pillar is available. I think Flash is at least going to be forced.
Yeah, will Flash out pretty early from that. Thought he could stay around for a little bit longer. MLXG was on the way up as well, but don't think he's going to be able to do too much in a 2v1.
It's also the fact that EVOS always have to be worried. Ooh, gank in the middle lane.
Ragnarok used early. There's the Hemo Plague as well. Warzone with the Flash out and the heal. Should be able to survive, but that's both his summoners down.
Top to mid, MLXG now finding 2 ganks, where top side he couldn't find very much, but
butted heads a little bit in this early game. Let me still unable to really get that play down towards the bottom side, but MLXG is looking for the play in mid. The Hemo Play comes down and Warzone, no escape from that at all. First blood to RNG.
Very clean there from RNG. MLXG using his flash over the wall to punish the summonerless Warzone. They're able to dive underneath the tower. They know they have more than enough damage. And now MLXG gains so much pressure in the enemy jungle.
Oh, he's got to be careful.
Subjugate, Stand United as well, but MLXG's just going to die to Yijin. There's the Vietnamese junglers we know and love. Yijin trying to escape. No blast cone there for him. No flash on him either. Xiaohu with the chase. Here's the call of the Forge Guard, but Xiaohu can just use the Sanguine Pool. Gets the kill, gets doubles as well, and forces Stark away.
And while it's nice for Yijin to pick up a kill there, it's definitely not...
has had a pretty impressive tournament. He spent a lot of his time in the enemy's half of the lane. He has built up incredible CS advantages, and they might look for an all-in.
Stun's going to land, but the charm comes out as well. 1OP pops the ultimate to keep himself alive. Yijin was waiting in the wings as well. Not too much burnt there by RNG, only the quickness from Ming. Subjugate to come down as well. The chase continues here from EVOS, but will eventually be stymied.
I think they're just trying to push the wave out so that Slay and Ron OP can go back to base. I would say that one of the big issues that Slay and Ron are dealing with right now is
can be unlocked. There certainly is a lot more playmaking potential. The engage here from Rakan can be so strong. And Xiaohu looking for Slay.
Straight through Yijin, who didn't even realize he was coming. Slay does get healed up by Ron OP across the wall. Xiaohu underneath the tower, Start coming in with the teleport as well. There's the call of the Forge God, connects onto the Vlad, the dazzle, the stun. Xiaohu caught in the limelight as EVOS get a kill.
Yeah, Xiaohu just tries to wander on in there, but there's
Such for EVOS, shutting down one of the main pressure points for RNG. But now they have Shen ulti and they have a flanking MLXG.
Stand United on MLXG, the double taunt as well. Ron OP has to flash. Stark does the same. The dazzle comes out, but the quickness is too much. Ming gets the first. Stark and Yijin forced underneath their tower, and RNG now looking for that first turret.
And that's really the first time the EVOS have overreached in this game. They did not have their AD carry with them. They push up, they get punished, and now very likely going to lose their turret here. But 4 members of EVOS, again, they're so good at moving around the map.
Xiaohu is the one who is going to answer.
Oh man, that TP pretty ridiculous. Xiaohu flanking?
Oh, Slay's not in a good spot here at all. Let me flash, taunt. Xiaohu comes in from the side, says thank you very much. I will get the final auto attack down for the kill. And that Vladimir is looking mighty strong.
It's
also kind of fun to see how much scaling EVOS is actually investing into. Triple tier with an already kind of pretty heavily scaling comp. We're going to find out pretty soon if Slay is going to go for the double tier build, because he already has his Muramana. That has been completed, so he could pick it up now if he wants.
Yeah, when you said triple tier, I was like, oh, damn, did Stark build a tier? And then obviously, talking about the turret, very common to see that build on the support, given how mana-intensive he is. But you're right, we'll even see the quadra tier in theory. Should start go for it.
RNG haven't picked up the Rift out here.
Wait, it wasn't stolen by any chance, which means they can't pick it up.
I'm pretty sure they just took it.
Plus the completed tier is ready for Warzone. Trinity and Mana Mune are all good. So if EVOS wanted to fight, now is a good time.
Jump straight onto Uzi. There's a Cosmic Radiance as well. The ult from Tarek stops him in the tracks, but the petrifying gaze from Warzone doesn't quite connect. Here's the call of the Forge God. Only hits onto Let Me. Now Zhao has the flank. The triple hemo play. Yijin has the flash away. EVOS able to escape, but that did not look good for them.
They tried to force a fight onto the 4 members of RNG, and they brought Xiaohu down while also getting Let Me to ulti. So this was like best case scenario, but RNG were in a better position to fight. They still have all the summoners available for Uzi, and now they're looking for Yijin.
Jump straight onto Yijin. That's the jungler dead, and Baron in their sights as well. Slay is going to be able to catch out MLXG, but Let Me does have the dash in just a second.
And Ming still has his ultimate available. He didn't actually expend that. Plus, they have global advantage now because that was what I talked about. Stand united for teleport. You can now put your Shen in a side lane and force them to come to you, then teleport to the Baron, and
they're in a better position for a more likely and safer Baron.
And to speak a little bit about those 3 items, as we're going to get a fight.
Charm lands straight onto Yijin again. The jungler falls first. Royal never give up. Playing around the map impeccably at the moment. Now they're going to push up towards that top side.
Yeah, Slay actually the one to answer because he has the teleport. So, you know, despite the fact that Let Me got a global advantage over Stark, well, there's another teleport user to actually go down there. But if you look at Uzi's items, he has completed 3, but is not the standard Essence Reaver plus Shiv item plus IE. He actually rushed straight for a double Zeal item. And to me, this is trying to capitalize on the power trough that Slay has while going for your second tier until you have that Archangel's.
Flash onto Ron. There's the knock-up as well. Can't even get the ult down in time. RNG picking off EVOS 1 by 1.
You have so many options when playing around Baron, whether it be looking for a pick or trying to rush it down. RNG is saying we never actually have to start this because EVOS have no control from a bot lane and split push. So RNG are putting so much pressure absolutely everywhere right now.
Looking for the flank in the mid lane. That's a dead Warzone. Slay low as well. Stark in the front line, but Xiao jumps all the way into that back. Stark now having to flash away himself as well. RNG playing with their food at the moment, forcing in this mid lane tower.
And RNG is honestly just playing the map so well, showcasing some superior macro here against EVOS. They don't need to force 5v5.
Vision once again now turn their eyes back towards that Baron.
And it is really funny when you look at the CS and you actually, because 10 CS a minute used to always be that that magical benchmark where like, wow, they're farming so well, and you see Xiaohu ahead of that, but down 60 CS.
Yeah.
Xiaohu's coming in with the Stand United as well. Warzone once again overextended in the lane. There's a Cosmic Radiance. They need to keep that Cassio alive, but already she's dead. Here's the call of the Forge God as well from Stark on that backline, but all of RNG are just shredding through EVOS. A double for Uzi, the knock-up on Yijin. That's going to be another kill for RNG, and they can either go, oh, what is that? Xiaohu just destroys Slay.
And RNG melt through EVOS. There is no one standing in their way. Stark TP'd on the flank and he was just ignored. And RNG are now looking to take absolutely everything.
RNG just knew they didn't have to risk taking a 50-50 bear and taking some sort of chance there because their engage is so powerful. Their vision control was so complete. They find the fight, they find the flank, and with that it has to be the last nail in the coffin, you think, for EVOS.
That it does. What a play there. Let's have another look at that fight if we can. I'm sure EVOS want to put RNG on timeout at the moment, but they are unrelenting in this pressure in the mid lane. Let Me is down towards that bottom side. No Stand United for him. EVOS know it. They're going to try and make a fight happen, but Let Me has the flank, the damage. Rono dead. Slay falls down at the back of the fight as well. Xiaohu's going to kill the Ezreal. RNG are just going to wipe the floor with EVOS. A clean 4 kills for RNG.
Yeah, there was a team there, I swear. You may not believe your eyes after that one. And RNG going to close out a very strong game, showcasing again their macro play, their map movement. This is a top team in the world, and they are going to be tied at first.
RNG take down the Nexus. Take down the Nexus, take down everything from EVOS. They tie up with Kingzone at 2-1.
I mean, overall, it was a very clean game. the fact that Uzi had 18,000 gold, but Xiaohu was really the standout performer, not only winning his lane, but then taking that lead and moving it around the rest of the map was absolutely huge. We put a lot of focus and attention on how well will RNG play through their bot lane, and to be honest, it was Xiaohu that was using a lot of his resources to take that first tower bot and then just be so impactful in these team fights later on.
Definitely the case, but from EVO's side, they turned in strong performance still. They were playing RNG even throughout the entire early game, bringing out the TP Ezreal and this Taric. They were not falling too far behind Uzi and Ming. They were showing that they can compete against these top teams, but for now, they're still that level behind.
And it feels like for EVOS at the moment, a couple of their lanes play well, but they don't have that full 5-man early game strength that we see